disrupted camp? Is that how it's felt internally?
Oh no, I think all the guys that have come in, have known their role and know what's required. So it's unlucky for J-Moz and Wade, but Tyson's been waiting for his opportunity, and Dylan now gets a chance in the starting side, and Jackie Bird gets an opportunity. So I'm really excited to see how they go.
There's some babies in the side. Does that concern you?
Oh, look, you never know. That's the issue, I suppose, when you throw young guys out there. But I think they're all excited. They'll know they're in for a game. But I think it's just the challenge, the excitement, the opportunity that it brings, and I'm sure they'll be nervous, but I'm sure they'll attack the game head on.
How's Jack Bird been the last couple of days up here in Brisbane?
Yeah, he's been really good. Nothing much phases Birdie. He's a good kid, and I think his performances with Cronulla this year have been great. So, it's a step up coming up to Origin, but you've got to have a crack sometime.
He's battled plenty of adversity in his life. Does that give you confidence that he'll stand up on this big stage?
I think, look, you can only... I don't know Jack that well, so you can only go on what he's done throughout the week, and, he seems quite confident. He seems as though... he's fitted in really well. So, I think for us, it's just, I suppose it's the unknown, because, they haven't been in this environment before. So, we'll see how we go.
Laurie, how much pressure are you feeling, mate, given the fact that New South Wales do need to save the series and Origins? We've heard it all before, it's on death leagues and all the rest of it, but are you feeling any extra pressure? Oh,
look, I think Origin's never on death leagues. No, I'm quite immune to what's going on. All I'm worried about is trying to get this team to win game 2. Who knows? Queensland might be the ones under pressure. They're expected to win, but there's pressure on it on both sides. But for me personally, it's not a pressure job. It's a job that I love. It's enjoy. There's people out there doing it a lot tougher than me, and if I lose a game of football, it's not the worst thing that's going to happen to me.
What do you draw out of Melbourne, mate, coming back in that game? The forwards really dominated?
I think, our forwards are certainly, pretty powerful when they need to be, and we need a huge effort from them tomorrow night. We know it's going to be tough, but we also know this is a talented squad that's, who knows what they're capable of doing. I said before game 1 that I think we'll get better as the series goes on. So, and all the indications are we'll be better than what we were in game 1. So it should make for an exciting match.
Gal said yesterday that you've got the game plan to win this. Is that all about attack, scoring points? What's it about?
Oh no, you got to defend. I think if you look through Origin history. New South Wales haven't put too many score lines on Queensland. And if you go and have a look, there's not too many times we've scored 20 or plus more. So it's a huge challenge in an Origin game, but we're comfortable if we can get enough points, we can defend. And we were criticised, I suppose, for our attack, but we scored the same amount of tries as Queensland, and they're a great team. So I don't know.
Big crowd. Do you think scoring early would take them out of the equation?
Look, I think for us we've just got to feed off the energy and use it to our advantage. There's nothing else you can do. I mean, they can't jump over the fence and help tackle our players. We just got to come with a tough mentality to compete. If we do that, we'll give ourselves an opportunity.
Is Andrew Fafita an X factor in this game for you?
He's certainly capable of being that. I've been really impressed with the way he's handled himself in the first 2 camps. He'll get plenty of time in game 2. He's a damaging ball runner and can create some second phase play. So he's a guy that he's very switched on at the moment. And I think he's really looking forward to it.
James Maloney, you've got a fairly inexperienced back line. What are you looking for from him?
I think from both our halves, I think what they give us is composure. again, like the young guys, you want them to be excited, and you want them to be jumping out of their skin, and you want them to be, playing what they see, but you also need to have someone to be able to control the game and manage the game. And that's the role of those two guys, is to make sure they manage the game. And, if we need to keep the ball in play, we keep the ball in play. If we need to find touch and have a bit of a rest, well, they'll be able to do that as well.
Are you happy the referees have been retained for this game?
Yeah, I think, Tony Archer makes that decision. He believes that these two guys are the best referees, so I've got no reason to doubt him. I'm sure they'll come up here with an open mind and referee the game to the best of their ability. It's a tough job. I certainly wouldn't want to be a referee, but it's a job that we need. We need people to referee, otherwise we don't have a game.
Would you seek Tony Archer out for clarification on rules and adjudications before tomorrow night?
I don't know. That's for you to find out.
So that's a yes?
Oh, I might have something up my sleeve. No.
Dylan Walker, do you expect Queensland to target him, send traffic his way?
I'd be disappointed if they didn't. That's their go-to side. So I think Dylan knows that that's where they go. But Dylan's a boy that's got plenty of ability of his own. So he's got plenty of speed and footwork. So I wouldn't be underestimating him.
Is there any chance Jack Bird will start, or are you going to, as per?
Look, at this stage, no, we'll run as is.
Just wanted to ask you an off-topic question, Laurie. Today, Semi Radradra's sister has confirmed in the Fiji Times that Semi wants to go play rugby in France. Is that a loss for the code if that's going to happen?
Well, he's certainly a great player, isn't he, Semi? I think he's captured everyone's imagination, and it'd be disappointing, I suppose, for rugby league that he'd go to rugby union. So, yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Because he just played for Australia, and
I guess it's disappointing on that level, at least.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I don't know whether it's confirmed that he's going or whatever. But until it is, but hopefully he'll stay in rugby league, because he's a crowd pleaser, and he's a guy that certainly brings people along to the game.